Alright, in this audio video recording, I want to discuss the weather changes that I'm experiencing in my lane, my reality or dimension. It seems like they mess with the sun, okay? That's what they do. What they do is they have different suns pop out of different directions, okay? And I'm guessing this is probably either a sun or probably a high-level spirit being looking down at me. Okay, it's as bright as the sun. So I got like about 3 of them. Might be my overseers. I'm not sure. It might be different types of suns. I don't know. I don't know when the real sun is, showing up and that type of stuff. But yeah, they can make the weather very hot. They can make the sun, disappear or make it pop out of nowhere, make things very hot and bothersome. And they know that. They do it on purpose. Also, what they do is they block the sun with the clouds, okay? They put cloud coverage so things aren't as hot and stuff. And also, sometimes you get rain, okay? You get rain and cloud coverage. When I see the rain and cloud coverage come out of nowhere, I'm guessing those are powers and principalities, right? Rulers that are overseeing this age of retardation, reprobate ways and stuff like that. So that's what you got going on, basically. All right? And they do all kinds of things. I know that if you're in a normal lane without them manipulating things on the planet, what happens is you just get the sun in the morning, okay, from one direction. You don't get it from different directions. You just get it from one direction throughout the whole day. It's not going to be popping, out of nowhere, in front of you, behind you, to the side of you, or the other side. No, it's just going to be fixed. It's going to go down. Then you're going to get the moon, right? And yes, our planet is stationary. It does not rotate, all right? Yes, the Earth is leveled, okay? It's leveled. It's balanced, okay? The Earth is not in the shape of a globe, all right? So, yeah. That's what Scripture says, okay? And there are probably other star systems, all right? Across the known universe, this lower dimension, all right? And yes, there's a firmament, according to Scripture, that covers the earth, all right? There's a firmament. And yeah, there's probably other landmass that we're not aware of that they're hiding. Some say that this earth is surrounded by ice, right? It's a possibility. Okay? There's so much that's been hidden from us that we don't know what the hell's going on. It's crazy, I tell you. It's crazy. Yeah. That's what you got going on. Well, in my lane, in my dimension, my reality, personal experiences that I'm going through, it kind of sucks, man. It kind of sucks to try to implement certain things, right, in my lane, my reality, dimension, trying to make me feel a certain type of way. I keep fighting and resisting it. I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. They don't know what to do anymore at this point. Yeah, I just want to get the hell out of here and go to heaven. Yeah, I can't. This buffoonery that they're experimenting on humanity down here is just something else. Yeah, but anyways. Yeah, I also want to talk about this planet, this planned net, right? Some say it's a planned net, like internet. Okay, so you got nature, right? You got nature, all right? You got nature, right? Then you got the matrix inside the planet. The matrix is like your restaurants. That's Babylon, right? So this whole thing is Babylonian in a sense, all right? Meaning, even if you're in a human body, you're still being tricked into, the ways of nature. You don't need that. You need to understand that some of you are immortal souls. Some of you are souls that could transcend, the 6th dimension, 5th dimension, the earthly ways, but there's a ruler in the 7th heaven, I think, that's blocking the lane towards the 8th heaven, 9th, 10th, right? And there's probably more higher realms and dimensions, maybe even heavens, where some of us should be, and these corrupt ones shouldn't even be there because they're defiling the heavens and these other dimensions here on earth. Anyways, so yeah, like I was saying about these realities, dimensions, lanes, timelines, existences, yeah, they're being operated on a natural level. Okay, they want to send you to a lane. Stay in, I guess they send you to whatever lane of reality they want to. They're the ones that are in control, okay? You're just kind of just laying around, that type of stuff. Just chilling, cultivating your spirituality, even though they make it very difficult for you to do that, okay? Because remember, it's about them keeping control of things and preventing you from transcending their little matrix and universe. Anyways, so yeah, so let's say, for example, you go downtown, a place or a city that's got a lot of restaurants or hot spots. What they do is the exit signs that you see there in the restaurants, that's them assimilating you into the matrix, okay? So the buildings that you have throughout the world, those fancy buildings, you go in there, there's going to be an exit sign. They're going to simulate you, and now they could download themselves into your reality. They could do all kinds of things. They could tap into your brain, gather information about you, scan you. Basically, you get scanned. You're thinking you're going into a restaurant to buy something to eat. They're doing all kinds of things at that time. You're just not aware of it. So they're using technology on the planet that some of it may be good for you. Sometimes it may not be good for you. It might be for an agenda that they have in play, okay? And once you leave the place, okay, you're out of the matrix. You could go to nature. But it's a combination of nature and the matrix, okay? All in one. And it's a spiritual also planet. So you got spirituality, the matrix, that's the technology. The spirituality has to do with the writings and, you know, all the commandments, spirit walking. Nature, that has to do with, you know, not being so materialistic and technological and that type of stuff. All right? And yeah, there's probably something else that I'm not aware of that I haven't mentioned, like another thing. But anyways, that's all I wanted to mention to you. That's why someone call it the Matrix, because the technology, you know, does things. And also there's high level magic from these evolved beings, you know, just with their minds they could do things and stuff like that. High level magic and that type of stuff, which I call it spirituality. They call it magic. I just call it like high level spirit beings. And they do all kinds of things, man. I mean, ugh. So anyways, yeah, that's all I wanted to mention to you, in case you aren't aware. Because, you know, what you have is some people only preach about religious stuff, okay, the Bible, and that's fine. But they're not going to tell you that the Bible has an agenda in play, okay? That it's not good for humanity. There's some stuff in there that's good, but if you could decode what it's saying, you know, then you're straight. But at the same time, the Bible has been changed and distorted. And even to this day, I noticed that some changes are being made. Some for the good, or probably others for the worse. So you really can't trust it, right? So you got to go outside the scriptures and that type of stuff. You see? You see? And understand that these entities exist as separate characters, okay? Separate depictions, okay? You think you just read about them in the Bible, you know about them on the higher levels, yeah, but they also create different characters for themselves, you see? So it's the same entity just playing different characters and roles. So that's what they do. All right? And that's what you need to know and understand so that you aren't deceived. And yeah, they got New Age stuff, false religions. A lot of religions have distortions of what probably an ancient one, human or not, divine, taught that religion, but it probably got, you know, watered down, distorted. And probably you'll find some lies in there, right? Some lies that'll mess you up. So I think some religions have truth in it with stuff that's not accurate, you know. And a lot of stuff is been distorted and encoded, so that's bad. Okay, so they put certain truths in there, okay, that are good, probably for manipulation purposes. They hide the good stuff, the high level stuff, and then they put other stuff in there to make the religions fight, one another and kill each other and that type of stuff. And it's these entities, right? These rulers, powers, principalities in heavenly places and elsewhere, spirit beings that are overseeing this planet and this matrix in higher realms too, probably in the heavenlies. Yeah, so it's these individuals, okay? And yeah, you gotta stay freshened up, man. It's a crime to existence itself that these entities exist on higher levels, and that the prime creator or whoever's above all this is allowing this stuff to happen, because it's just wicked, man. It's just wicked. And hey, there is a source out there that is looking out for the best interest of humanity, okay? But there are some that are only looking out for their interest and clogging the lanes because they don't want humanity to spiritually advance, because they probably made a mistake somewhere in existence and they're trying to correct that, and they want to do it their way. They don't want to humble down and submit to the ways of the younger generation coming up, the little ones, right? But that's their mess up. That's not our problem. You see, they want to help you, but they want to help you their way. Now, if you were to flip the script on them, okay, we'll help you, but you got to do it our way, or at least how you've been treating us. You got to go through that. They're not gonna like it, you see, but hey, they corrupted themselves. That's their problem. My job is just to tell you the truth, okay, as best as I can, and make sure that I myself do not get caught up in the religious dogma and all that, or any of the ways that got some of these entities and beings in trouble by transgressing laws in heaven or on earth or even the universe. So anyways, that's all I got for this video recording. Till next time, shalom.